Oh, hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Mowers. Good morning. Today, some nut wants to see my Toro recycler. Personal pace. I had it listed for $225 on OfferUp, Let Go, and Facebook Marketplace as well as Craigslist. I got one bite off of this guy who made me an offer of $190. The dude actually shows up and produces $190. It's all yours, baby. Fast money, right? So I took my personal pace out to try it out right before I went to go bring it to the guy. And it still surges. Drove me crazy. So I remembered that this Troy-Bilt that I just fixed, right? It had a really smooth running engine. I mean smooth. So I thought maybe, let me do a quick carburetor swap-a-roo. So I took that carburetor off and put it on the personal pace, put the personal pace on and put it on here. Let's test the personal pace one that surges. Let's see if this surges. Sounds pretty good, you know? Here, I just put the Troy-Bilt carburetor on this one. This one should sound smooth. Man, that sounds great. Such a nice mower. Almost makes me feel like keeping it. No, I'm not gonna keep it. I've got 15 lawnmowers back there. I gotta get rid of them. I don't use push mowers anyway. And even if I wanted to use a push mower, I'll always have some. I don't think I've ever gone 3 years without a push mower, you know what I mean? I've always got more than 5, you know? I've never actually run out of them before. Well, once I ran out, which was amazing. Anyway, so I'm gonna meet this guy pretty soon, and hopefully we'll sell this Toro personal pace that I got for free. That's right, free. Maybe I'll get $190 for it. I did do kind of a lot of work to it. I did take the intake manifold off, clean the carburetor, oil change. Oh, fixed the cable for the drive. So I'm back. Sure enough, I sold it for $190. There was a cop too, so we stood there and talked about the olden days, you know what I mean? Anyway, as you know from yesterday, I disassembled and tore down like 4 or 5 engines, you know, and then it occurred to me that during the teardown, I had enough pieces to make another engine, you know? But this could actually wait, because I currently only have one tractor that doesn't have an engine, and I've got, believe it or not, plenty of engines to put on, you know? Yesterday, after that, I got a call from a local guy that actually bought a chainsaw case for me a while back. And he kept my number, and he knew that I did this stuff. And so he's a small engine repair guy, you know? And so he got a hold of this engine, an 18.5 Briggs single cylinder, and he asked me if I wanted it. And I says, "You mean for free?" He says, "Yeah, for free." And so I went and picked it up yesterday, and I brought it home. It's a Power-Bilt Briggs 500cc 18.5 single overhead valve. It looks complete with carburetor, intake, the cover, everything. Starter. So the complaint was that the customer said it smoked a lot. I mean a lot. And so the guy that gave it to me actually said that it could be rings or a rings and a head gasket. Well, I'd probably take the head gasket off the head off and just check out the gasket and see the condition without taking it all apart just to get to the piston and rings, which I think I might have. It is missing a muffler, as you can see. But like I said, I have an abundance of engines at this moment. But what's more important right now is the fall season. Everybody wants baggers, including myself. I want a bagger system on my Toro 616 0-turn, my favorite keeper mower. That's for myself. I keep it for myself, and the only thing that was missing was a bagger. And my friend Don from Medford gave me this John Deere 38-inch bagger system, seemingly complete. That's the kind of bracket that it comes with. I need to fabricate something that would fit on my 0-turn. This doesn't have a lower chute and upper chute. It's just one long chute. See, their upper chute is attached to the hood, and it's one of those flex tubes, you know. So this goes right in there, and I need to see if this opening is even somewhat close to the opening of the Toro. So we're going to find that out right now. I'm going to go and start up the 0-turn and bring it out here. Awesome. Love this Toro 616 0-turn. I got this a long time ago through a trade. I found an Echo backpack blower. I think it was like a PB 250 something or other. Found it on the street, got it working. Traded it with a local guy around here, Phil, I believe. And he had this listed for 150 bucks. I traded him for the backpack blower. He agreed, and I brought it home, and I think it was like a safety switch or something, and I did some rewiring, repainted it, fixed it up, put some LED lights in the front. It's got an Onan opposed twin on it. This thing always starts up well, works great. And apparently neutering my dog Boba did absolutely nothing, because he's still barking a lot. Anyway, so I could just see right now that I'm gonna have issues, because if you can see the opening of the deck, right, it's not exactly square, you know, or rectangular like this chute is. So fabricating something that would mate with that is going to be difficult, I think. And also, if you look at the back bracket over here, I mean the back frame, how am I going to get that? How am I going to get that bracket to fit on here? You know, I'm going to have to kind of mock it up a little bit and see what we come up with. So I've been looking this over, and it just, you know, the way it's laid out, this thing is too short. You put this here, it's too short, you know what I mean? It's also about an inch too high. And also this thing has like this square blob of plastic here, which would completely get mauled by the blade. The blade doesn't have a frame that goes around the deck, so I let the grass just blow out like that, you know what I mean? I would have to trim this to a circle, whatever, and then get some other plastic to cover it, whatever. And then even if I did get this to fit like that, right? Even if it was nice and tight and close to the body above the wheel would get in the way. And then this thing, I mean, unless I get another tube to connect or get that thing closer to here, it still really wouldn't fit, you know? So I have to fabricate some kind of a connection, another tube from here into here. And that's just really a lot of fabrication, you know, and I don't even really know how I'm gonna mount that thing, you know? It's so heavy too, because I can't like put it there and see exactly what I need to do without cutting that whole thing off right now. The way the thing is bent, the pipes. See what I mean? How this is like curved, two pipes go down, they curve this way, then back down again. I have to look at that a little bit more, you know. My son is in his room with school right now, and Boba's just like barking and barking, you know. So I thought he'd wanted to come out, so he'd stop barking. He stopped barking. So I'm just gonna sit here and look this over and get some ideas in my head. So I removed the bracket for the bagger because it was just too heavy for me to maneuver. So just taking off the bracket would be easier for me to kind of mock it up, you know, and see exactly how I could put it on. I think if I made some kind of a bracket over here and rested this bar right on top of it, right? The muffler is right here, so the heat should be right around here, right? And this is raised up from the plastic. The plastic, if it was right, it would be around here. So the plastic wouldn't melt from the heat here. That's why this one has to be high like that. So if I drilled some kind of bracket over here to lay this crossbar on top of it, right? The bagger on top, and then fabricate the tubes later, that ought to work. So what's in the way is this part right here. And this is not even 90 degrees either, you know? It's kind of off. So I think I should just remove this part right here and just have this one right here. I'm just gonna cut it off. It's not gonna fit the way it is, so I gotta have to adapt it, you know? Okay, it has literally taken me all day to fabricate a bracket so that my bagger will fit on this thing. And that's right, it touches the ground a little, but what can you do? So the big challenge, of course, is this. Because of the height of how it goes, it's just not going to reach. I mean, it'll hit the wheel, you know what I'm saying? And this thing won't fit this shape anyway. Tried to think about making a metal bridge, if you will, so that this could lay on it, you know, but it's just not going to work out. It's taken me all day just to figure out how I'm going to attach the bagger, and it is on here. I think basically I might have to think about just getting another tube that's more flexible and having it kind of like go over the rear, over the fender here, and then somehow match perfectly to that. I mean, I even thought about putting the flap back on again and making another hole, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? At least this fits, you know, fits the hole, and that this is like a solid thing. And then if I drill an opening here, that would allow something to fit over it. It would be better, but I'm thinking I should get one of those AC HVAC heating ducts, somehow get it on here and flex pipe it to here, you know? I don't know. I'll show you how it looks like here. So this is pretty cool. This just comes out like that. And this is how I did it. I drilled a hole in the center so that this rod will go in. At the same time, I've cut the bottom part of that bracket right there. And I fabricated this frame here, self-tapping screw to this to hold it up. You guys recognize what this is? What is that? That's right, that's a brake bracket handle for the mower deck pulley of a LT1000 mower deck. I had two of them. They fit, you know, same size and everything. Jigged, but the bracket is on here. And it's easy to remove too. All I have to do is just remove that, remove this, and this whole hood of the bracket, the hood of the bagger comes off. And this bracket just comes right off too, because it's only hooked into the hole. I was concerned about the heat from the muffler, so I made sure that the muffler here is only touching the pipe. The plastic is a good 6 inches above the muffler, see? So that shouldn't be hot enough to melt. I had to remove the heat shield. This heat shield is fabricated too. It didn't come with the heat shield. I actually made the heat shield with that. So I just took it off because you couldn't put this on there with the heat shield on. So you know what? Small parts at a time, right? You get the bagger on here, and then I gotta work out the chute and how this grass goes in there. I'll do some research on it. If you guys have any ideas, I'm all ears. But I just need to fabricate some kind of a chute that will fit this opening and be flexible enough to go over the fender and into there. And at the same time, the duct being the same diameter as that. Otherwise, not enough grass will be sucked up there, you know. I wonder how the grass sucks up there anyway, you know. Gotta be a lot of force for that grass to go up there, but you know, I'll look into it. But that's it. This is obviously part one because I'm not done, but I gotta figure out a way to connect the deck to the back bagger, but that's pretty cool. So that's it. Spent all day trying to figure this out. Finally did get the bagger on there. I just got to figure out, what am I going to do with this? I might need to get like other chutes and stuff from other parts just to piece one together. I'm enlisting your help. If you guys got any ideas on how I can get this to work, I'm all ears, man. I would love any suggestions. Tell me about the air conditioning ducts. I know some of you guys know about it, and I've seen some people rig it up, you know what I mean? But trimming a part for it to fit perfectly on the opening of the deck is really tricky, you know? But leave some comments of your ideas. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for following me along this rear bagger bracket installation on my 616 Toro 0 turn. Thanks for following me. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, Boba and I want to thank you for all the support of Mowers and Blowers. If you'd like, make a short video clip like these, and I'll put it as an outro in my future videos.
Hey, Kyle from Woodside Lawn and Garden. Next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey guys, John with Turning Wrenches, 85. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.